Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're returning to a brand new game which just came out yesterday. It's called Through the Darkest of Times. It's developed by Paint Bucket Games, and it is a game that is putting you in charge of a small group of resistance fighters that are in Nazi Germany as the Nazis are coming to power. They've just won the election. The Reichstag fire has just occurred. The Nazis are consolidating their power. And they're beginning to look at the different groups who oppose them and attempting to eliminate them, to intimidate them, and all of what historically happened in Nazi Germany in the early to mid 1930s as the Nazis really sort of wrap their arms around the German state and really impose a totalitarian regime on the Germans and those who oppose them within Germany. And this is really a game about trying to fight back against that. And it's an interesting concept. It's very much sort of a narrative, sort of text type of a game. It has sort of a comic book type feel to it. The art style is certainly unique, and it's something that I think is pretty intriguing. And this was taken from a live stream from just the other night. Again, the Reichstag fire has just occurred, so we're going to be jumping back into the live stream where we left off. And this is really me still getting my hands around the game. It's very much still a first impressions type of a video. I don't know what the best strategies are or the right way to sort of advance and gain more control. I'm just sort of learning as we're playing, but I think it gives a good understanding of what the experience might be like for you as a player in this type of a game. So with that being said, that's enough of me rambling. Let's jump back into the game and see how things play out. Okay, I have something to say. Frida at our meeting, but I'm not sure if it's good news or bad news. I have a new job. That job has me serving in the house of a Nazi officer. You're going to serve one of those pigs? Tell me more about it. Or wait, actually, perhaps we can use this. What if Frida can use this strategically? She could get inside information. That's exactly what I'll do. I'm going to take advantage of this opportunity to help our cause. Oh, Frida, you're going to get yourself in deep shit, aren't you? So we have Stephanie Stein, our new member and lawyer. We have Gerhard Meisner, and we have Frida Altman. So our little crew has expanded to 4. We can go and plan a mission. I'm assuming I forget what the red areas mean. There was a little pop-up. I think the red areas mean areas where you have support. You can see all these German soldiers are all over the map now. Ooh, extreme risk. Well, we don't have the stuff for that. So talking to workers is now a medium risk. Collecting donations is low risk. Meeting a friend is low risk. Dancing at the giraffe, low risk. Meet a former unionist, also low risk. I don't know if I want to align with the communists quite yet. We can also go into hiding for a turn. And there's a whole bunch of other missions that now appear around the map. The Great Escape. Producing leaflets manually. What's over here? Contact a priest. I don't know what that would do. So if I talk to workers... there's no real reason to have Frida here. Stephanie would probably do better. The danger is very high, apparently. If we assign money to the mission, that doesn't change our risk. If we use intelligence, that increases our risk. If we use a bicycle, that reduces our risk. So we'll confirm that. So I'm going to take a little bit of a risk here. And then I think we'll use... What's something that needs strength? None of these. I guess we'll just send Frida to collect money. Alright, let's see what happens with the high risk. We lose 1 supporter, we still have 22 supporting us. We get 7 marks from those supporters. Co-workers of our union. We gain 8 supporters. Plus 1 bicycle? Looks like there was nothing happened there. Nothing bad happened there. And Frida gains some money as well. Floppy Tip Flip, thank you very much for the follow. Frida thinks she's been seen. Okay, so we get 7 more supporters, although our morale falls by 6. The NSDAP wins parliamentary elections. The communists are being persecuted, and there's no school on Wednesdays to celebrate the historic victory. Okay. Before the meeting, Frida quietly comes through the door. We can see that her face is badly bruised. Are you okay? No, I'm not. Last night I was leaving a club. It is she looks around shyly. It is a gay club. Everyone knows about it. In a way, it's worse than that. It was just a group of regular students. Regular students attacked her? Things are never like this before. The regime has emboldened the darkness in people's hearts, and ordinary citizens feel free to attack one another. Well, what the fuck? Alright. Obviously, this is not a light-hearted game. This is a slim majority considering they excluded so many other parties. What does the red down here mean? Heat? Shows how much heat the authorities know about this member. So Frida apparently is very well known by the authorities. Frida, why don't you go dance at the... Or maybe you should go into hiding. Yeah, Frida, go into hiding. We're sending Frida into hiding because she has 5 red dots, which represent that the authorities know a lot about her. All right, so we're up to 30 supporters. We need 35, I guess, to get to the next level. We have paper and we have paint. I need... Maybe we meet a former unionist, find a new member, meet a friend, collect donations, or contact a priest. I think we're going to contact a priest. Ooh, wow. I'm real good at that. Nice. All right, so Stephanie and myself will contact a priest. Can Gerhard? It's probably not. Find a new member, meet a friend. Gerhard can meet a friend. So we've got 3 different missions in the fire. We're sending one person into hiding, one group is meeting a priest, and another is talking to a friend as we move through the first week of March. So we'll see what happens here. We lost 2 supporters this turn, so we dropped to 28. We get 8 marks from our supporters. We meet with a priest in Tempelhof to see if he could be won for the resistance. Things go well, and the priest is an opponent of the regime and tells us that many members of his community might be willing to support us. So we get 1 new supporter. We think we have been seen, however, in these discussions. Frida Altman's retreated to a safe place where nobody knows her. When she returns, she feels much safer than before. Plus 10 morale. In a bar in Lichtenberg, Gerhard Messner meets with a friend and cautiously tries to find out if she'd be willing to help us. During the night, it becomes clear that she would be more than willing to support our cause and introduce us to even more people who would be up for that. So we gain 1 new supporter. So we actually gained 2 supporters through those missions to counter the 2 we lost. So we're net neutral on supporters. We get plus 14 morale, minus 5 because of events, negative 1 overall morale. There's a new minister of propaganda. It's Joseph Goebbels. The all SPD newspapers are banned, and the communists are pushed from parliament. So the Nazis are consolidating their power and installing new members of propaganda. They fired me. I lost my job. Why? I think someone overheard me speaking with a colleague about voting for the Communist Party in the last election. This is horrible. I don't even know where to find money for rent next week or for food. We can offer you money. 10 marks. Okay, so we gave her what little money, some of the little money we have. I'm assuming these red areas represent where the city is being closed off to us, I think. So we already bought paper. We already bought paint. All right, let's meet with an academic. Stephanie can do that by herself, it looks like. Meet a former unionist. I'll go with Frida. Although the two of us together massively increases our risk. We'll use a bike to lower our risk. And I think we need more money, so we'll send Gerhard to collect cash. So that's what we're going to do for March 15th. We lost 2 supporters. We still have 28. We get 8 more marks. That helps counter the money we gave away. Stephanie Stein meets with an academic from Vicine and tries to find out if she'd be willing to collaborate with us. Turns out that she would be. +2 morale and a supporter. Gerhard goes to ask for money. We get more money. 15 more marks. Wow, so we actually gained 13 total marks that turn. We meet with a former unionist. Someone is watching us. And Foss. The witness leaves. We're prepared to convert. Okay, so we convert the unionist to our side. But the witness leaves. So our morale drops by 9, but we have 3 successful missions. The Day of Potsdam, a ceremony for the opening of the new Reichstag, was held in the Church of Potsdam and broadcast in its entirety on the radio. The festivities begin with a religious service, blah, blah, blah. Labor camps are opened for dissidents and a trade war with Czechoslovakia. Okay. Before the meeting, Gerhard Meisner seems distracted and unusually quiet. It's my wife. She never came home last night. What if the SA took her? What if she's in prison right now? We will help you. Let's go look for her. The wife of Gerhard Meisner went missing. We have to find out what happened. All right. I will go, and I'll go with Gerhard. And we'll take our lawyer friend with us. And we'll bring a bike. And we'll bring money for bribes. Still apparently very dangerous. But pretty much everybody's going to go look for his wife. What's our inventory look like? We have 19 marks. Talk to workers. So we have workers in this other spot of the map. This other heat map area. We're going to send Frida. She's had a rough day. We're going to send her to the giraffe. Oh, apparently I have to send everybody to the giraffe? Oh my god, our morale's down to 39. That's pretty low. Alright, Frida, we'll send you to go into hiding, I guess. While the rest of us do this other thing. Talk to our contacts and visits enforce. So the witness leaves. Learns the SA's captured someone that fits the description of his member's wife. Shit. Alright, so morale is actually +3 that turn, although we lost 2 supporters. The Enabling Act grants Hitler legislative powers. Goebbels wants to drain the swamp, and the Jews are safer here, according to Hitler. Or safe here. Look, it's my brother. I never dreamed things would go this far, but it's okay, you can tell me. Last night he came home in a brown shirt uniform. Oh god, her brother's a brown shirt? You're in danger! They don't need to know. Listen, I know my brother. He trusts me. This could be a huge opportunity for us. I could get valuable inside information. It's too risky. We have to kick you out. You can stay, but keep away from your brother. You will be our informant. This seems like a bad idea. Okay. Free the wife of Gerhard Meisner. So the heat map is lowering on other parts of the map. I don't have any weapons. How am I supposed to free them? Oh boy. What if I don't go? So this is going to be very dangerous, I guess. Intel just increases the risk. Let's go. Meanwhile, Frida... Go get us some supporters, Frida. We lose one more supporter. So there's this natural attrition against you. But then obviously you can spend time gaining people. Enforce! The attack is over. While Stephanie Stein keeps watch, Gerhard Meisner breaks in and finds his wife, and they flee together. Okay. Well, I'm assuming we've all been seen, so it looks like we were attacked. We fight back. The attack is over. Doesn't really say what happens. It's Saturday. I'm on my way to buy groceries for the weekend. When I see a shop in the distance, I can already tell that something's up. In front of the building, a crowd of people has gathered, including a few men wearing the brown uniform of the SA. I approach the store to see what's going on. 3 brown shirts stand around the entrance of the shop, holding signs with anti-Semitic slogans. A Star of David and the word Jew are painted on the shop window. The signs say Germans fight back and don't buy from Jews. And attention Germans, these Jewish shop owners are parasites of the German community. The owner of the shop is the Jew Nathan Schmidt. A woman tries to enter the shop, but one of the brown shirts sends her away. You know what's going on? No. And I don't want to know. Okay, so she's just... What about the man in the suit? Okay. I speak out loud. But ask again. It's happening everywhere, the man says. I come from Friedrichstrasse. It's the same there. They're standing in front of every Jewish shop, doctors, lawyers, you name it. I have no idea what they're planning. Some of these places have been around for decades. You're supposed to do business with Mr. Schmidt, the owner of the shop, but it doesn't look like it will happen today, so I guess I will go. What's the elderly woman say? Of course. What if I turn toward the store? What if we talk to the brown shirts? Okay. Enter the shop! I'm obviously shopping. Ignore him! Walk into the shop. It's dark inside and they need a moment to adjust. I don't care what they say. I'm gonna get myself killed. Okay, what do you need? Give her my list. I don't know what to say. But they don't stop me. So... we must be careful after just brazenly shopping at the store. But at least I probably have a contact now where I can buy stuff. Wow, my morale went way up. Oh, because we rescued his wife, right? Himmler's promoted. 10,000 Prussians are arrested? Oh, wait. Why are the Prussians being arrested? Huh. Just before the meeting, Frida takes me aside and tells me she knows of a snitch among our supporters. Who's the snitch? Okay. Let's teach that rat a lesson. Buy medicine. Talk to the workers. Observe essay activities. I don't have enough money for that. So we need to collect donations. There are 2 people who have the most heat on them. Well, that would be dumb. I don't know what stacks of paper is going to do for us. I got the paper and the paint, and I haven't used them. What if we confront the snitch? Yeah, can't do anything for that. I guess we'll try and get more supporters. My morale is up to 59. My supporters are at 31. We get a little bit of money from my supporters. We'll see what happens when we... So we threaten the witness, and the other 4 people are willing to join us. Meanwhile, we're trying to get money. And the witness leaves again. I'm assuming at some point these witnesses are going to, like, call in the brown shirts or fight back or something like that. But we got 21 marks, so that's important. Jews and communists removed from service, change in state governance, and von Papen resigns as Commissioner of Prussia. Frida Altman? Isn't she? I don't... Huh? She's gay. I didn't know that. I don't care about the sex thing. Try to remember what we're fighting for. Let's get back to work. Okay, so Frida appreciates my support. What can we do now? Visit Nathan's store? I don't know what it... I guess it gives us information. We can go into hiding. I mean, we probably should send Gerhard... God, I have to gotta, like, hit the exit button because it, like, freezes when I try and assign people to this thing. So we're gonna send our 3 most notorious people into hiding. Looks like the heat has been lowered on us pretty widely. Actually, no. You know what? Let's just go to the let's go to the draft. Maybe that'll help our morale a bit. We'll see what happens. We travel to the east of Berlin and visit the nightclub that was recommended to me by a woman in the fur coat who I met during the night at the Reichstag. I recognize her, the woman in the fur coat, at the entrance. Oh, it's you! Come in, this place is still a remnant of what Berlin used to be. We dance all night like there is no tomorrow and have a wonderful time. When we finally leave, the day is already dawning. This felt good. Plus 50 morale. Wow! That's a good day. The Jewish practice of shechita is banned. Ritual slaughter of animals. Hess is promoted, and the NS students begin action against the un-German spirit. Frida Altman tells me that she despises Gerhard Meinz. Meisner. He's a Christian liberal. His views don't do the group any good. He would be a much better without him. Please, just get along. You were two of my original people. We have different views and opinions, but we're united in the fight against the regime, and that you need to live with that or leave the group. She doesn't seem too happy with my decision, but she doesn't bring it up again. So Frida's -5, Gerhard's -5, and it's a checkpoint. All right. So we can't go to the club anymore. How much money do we have? I don't think we have much. 37 marks. We already have paint. I don't know what we need. We have paint, we have paper. Medical supplies, confront the snitch, where it hurts. The Great Escape. I don't have any of the required stuff. We really need to go into hiding. That's not going to succeed. Alright, I guess you can go talk to workers. Try and gain more supporters. So 3 of our people are going into hiding to bring the heat off them a bit. Turns out there's still people not happy, so we get 4 more people. Alright, so we all... or most of us take a little bit of a break. Albert Funk is dead. The Führer's birthday, and Goering forms secret police. I'd be a spy. Remember when we spoke about me taking to a job working for a Nazi officer? How could I forget? It looks like it might pay off. I'm onto something. It's dangerous, but if it works, we'll be able to hit them where it hurts. Keep it up! Please don't get yourself killed. Alright. So she's doing her spying. I don't have enough paper apparently to spread books. So I will go buy some paper. The heat level only dropped slightly. Every time I click out of there, by the way, it's due to some kind of, like, the game kind of freezes up on me at times. Apparently I can't use my bike. Whatever. So we're going to go buy paper. Meanwhile, my other folks are going to go fundraise. Can they bring the bike? They can. That lowers their risk. Okay. So we're almost to May of 33. We still have 31 supporters. Witness leaves. And we get 4 paper. Nice. That's a lot of paper. Meanwhile, we collect money. How much money? Awesome! We end up with more money than we spent. No, I don't think you can actually stop the Nazis. I think this is more about, like, resisting the Nazis. I don't think you can actually overthrow them. Alright, so she got information from her brother. She's going to get her brother killed because they're going to find out the info came from her brother. Anyway. So I have plenty of paper. I don't know what to do with the paper. I need stacks of leaflets. So I have paper. I don't know I'm guessing there's other missions that I have to do to get something with the paper. Talk to workers, find a new member, collect donations, get more paint. Talk to workers. Oh, produce leaflets manually. Okay. Let's not use you. Alright, that's going to be risky, but we're going to produce leaflets. Then we'll hand them out later. Meanwhile, we're going to send some folks into hiding to try and escape Nazi attention. Allied troops are liberating Berlin. You're low on paper. Okay, the police show up. The police are leaving? What? Because we... what? The police are leaving because we confronted them? Is this like an enforce works every time? Because so far it sure seems like it works every time. Don't you dare come into our apartment. Okay, we will leave. As you ride across the Schlossbrücke on a rainy late Wednesday night, you hear angry voices shouting through a loudspeaker and a huge cheering crowd. It seems to be coming from the Opernplatz. They're burning books! No decadence, morale, corruption. Don't Jewish intellectuals. Yeah, Neuhauser. It's 1933 after the election. Okay. Keep watching. Nearby, a group of students break into a chant about German purity. He reminds me of someone I know. I don't know. Wait. Who is this guy? He's a firefighter? Recognize him now. My friend, not long from now, this whole spectacle will be over, and I will write a novel about it. You're Eric Kastner. It's him, Eric Kastner. It's him. I will distract them. You should leave. I have his lost notebook. Okay. Ah! Who's knocking on my door? Gerhard Messner has been arrested. The group of the morale decreases to 95. Oh no! Gerhard! My Gerhard! Not everyone from the group has shown up for tonight's meeting. Who's missing? Stephanie Stein has fled to Moscow. with the brown shirts rounding up Communist Party members everywhere. It was just too dangerous for her to stay. It's just the two of us? Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Oh, holy hell. We've got a little group of 2 resistance fighters. We can free Gerhard. He's in prison. Great. Spread leaflets. Let's free Gerhard. I don't know what weapons we have or how we're going to do this. We're going to spend all our money on bribes. Okay. We get Gerhard out. Man, these police, these prisons are sure easy to break people out of. That's the second time our little crew has broken someone out of prison. But hey. They're blaming the Communist Party, who they've been enemies with forever, and now they need they have the... But, I mean, we already knew about the thing. Sorry, I can't give you money to get your communist friend out of prison. Alright. This is an interesting little game. I think the headlines, the atmosphere, it's all pretty well done. I am curious about how the game evolves over time. I think this could certainly be a unique game, to say the least. But we keep getting out of prison. We're playing story mode, so the game is a little bit easier, I think. But I'm curious when the real crackdown begins against our group. Like, our heat is super high, and yet we're never really losing anything in the missions. And again, that may be because we're still so early in the game, but I'm curious to see how that evolves. I am going to go ahead and wrap this up for tonight, though, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please let me know your thoughts if you'd like to see more of this or not. But with that being said, I hope you have a great night, and until next time, I'm out.